Welcome to Say Mojo Homestead live and in person. We are here.
We
are here to kind of do some catching up with you guys. It's been a while since we've done a live. We don't want to get too into things till we see that some people have hopped on and are joining us.
We are going to do our normal weekend video.
Yes.
It's just not going to go up until tomorrow because we didn't want to double up on videos on the same day.
Right. So, so we will count this as our weekend video that we post today, but then we'll do our other weekend, our real weekend video later this week.
Yes. We had an exciting weekend.
We did. Just wait for those highs and lows.
Oh.
It's going to be good.
It will be.
So while we're waiting, I wanted to just kind of talk with you. If you followed us, you know that we have just kind of transitioned from homeschooling all of the kids to putting them all in school. And Selah is a freshman in high school, so it's been a good long time that we've homeschooled. And
it's been a long time.
Yeah. So the transition was a little rough. The day I dropped them off was a little rough, but we're settling into things. Yeah.
Willowbrook just joined in.
Oh, hello.
I'm going to go make your tea.
Okay, yes. I've requested tea. I'm a wee bit nervous, but I'm excited. I'm super excited about, hey, Kaki. But yeah, I'm super excited about where we're going and what we're sharing tonight with you. So in this transition time, in this time that we have put the kids in school, I really feel like the Lord has led us to do some things, with the goat milk. I've told you about the body care line. That was kind of birthed in me. That dream was kind of birthed in me a while ago, and it was just real hard to do that. I got soap making stuff, a little backstory. I got some soap making stuff from Jeremy for Christmas last year, not this previous Christmas, but over a year ago, almost a year and a half ago, and just was never able to do anything with it because I didn't have time. And honestly, Zoe says she wants to try school next year. Well, the girls have loved it. And Joe, he finally loves it now. But it has been a good transition for them. They really have enjoyed it. But so I would recommend it. I think that it was a little rough for Joe at first. I mean, I know it was rough for him at first, but he's really transitioned well. So I mean, it might be worth a shot. But anyway, sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I don't do that well. But anyway, I was really concerned about using the lie with the kids around because I was just, I don't know. Anyway, so there were a lot of hesitations I had, and it was hard to get that done while I was homeschooling. And I just felt like I couldn't do things well. I couldn't do both things well or all the things well. Tea, my comfort right here. So I decided we talked about and prayed about putting the girls in school so that I could kind of follow this vision/dream of having this goat milk body care line. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And it's worked out so far. A week and a half in, it's worked out. So, but
it's definitely proving successful for our family.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
Hey, speaking of the girls.
There they are. Yeah, they went to youth group with some friends. So they are just now coming back in. So let's get into it. I want to give you a little backstory on this soap thing and kind of how I landed with this desire. Sorry for our squeaky door, if you can hear that. But
keeps us safe.
Yeah. So we ended up getting goats 3 years ago. Is that right?
Yes.
So 3 years ago, we ended up getting these dairy goats. We tried the milk, fell in love with it, and decided we would go ahead and...
Someone's trying to be sly.
Oh. Anyway, now is that set up in the same place? No?
It's good. It's good.
Okay. So anyway, I'm so distracted now. I can't believe we just did that.
3 years
anyway,
ago.
3 years
We got
ago.
no goats.
So we got
Dairy
these dairy
goats.
goats.
Dairy
My
goats.
grandma loves homesteaders and homesteading videos, and so she I want to make sure I'm in it still. Okay, yes. So she ended up getting me all this goat milk soap and body care,
Oh, yeah.
all these products, like this huge gift box. And I fell in love with the products. I had a soap bar, a shampoo bar, there was chapstick. I don't know, it was just all this stuff. And I fell in love with these products. And I was using the chapstick, I think. One day I was just sitting there using one of the products and I was like, I could totally make this. I could do this. I'm like kind of your natural DIYer, right? And so this like launched this desire in me to start making our own products. I am a natural DIYer, but we also want to be self-sufficient. We have this homestead where we're growing a lot of like the lavender, the lemongrass, all of these things in our tea garden. I figured that would be kind of a dual way to use those. And we have other products on the homestead that we could use in soap making. So it kind of just launched this dream to start making these things for ourselves. And so in that, I figured, hey, like if I'm going to use them and I'm going to make them for our family, maybe someone else would want to use them. And so then I started really thinking about selling them at like farmers markets or something like that. And I think what I've landed on right now is not farmers markets, but I am excited about offering to the public in like another way. So right now we're in
Any
phase
ideas?
1. Yes.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Just not revealing that part yet.
No, I mean, I really feel like I've had this dream for like a Say Mojo marketplace online.
Okay.
And that's something that I've wanted kind of since we started since the YouTube thing and having the social media platforms. I have friends that sell things on Facebook. They have Facebook groups. When I sold Color Street, that's mainly what I worked through was a Facebook group. That's how I got all my clients and where I would post my sales and all that. And for now, just until I really get a handle on everything, I think that's mainly what I want to do is just have like a Say Mojo marketplace. And that's where I sell what we're working on. Now,
I haven't been totally out of touch with all this. It's just that I hear all the ideas. So
Yeah.
I'm not always like confident in knowing exactly where she's landed with some of these things. So.
Yeah, I throw ideas around. I am a visionary. I know where I would love it to be in a few years. But for now, I feel like that's kind of what I'm familiar with, what I've done in the past with like MLM and stuff like that. That's what I feel confident in. So I feel like that would be a good place for me to start. However, that is not where we're launching.
It is not. I was hoping you were going to just
Dive right in.
launch right into this information.
So when I looked at when the girls started school or when the kids started school and we were asked to be at Farm Where You Live, I asked if we could potentially have a vendor table there. And when we got the vendor table, I decided that, so soap bars, a lot of these things have to sit for a certain amount of time. And it happened to be kind of around perfect timing for me to kind of master this and get enough made that could sit and harden in order to launch at Farm Where You Live. So that's where phase 1 will be launched. I have a lot of products down the road that I want to offer eventually, but right now I'm starting with 4 products. If you follow us at all or have for any duration of time, you know that we have always said start small and learn one thing at a time. So right now, I am trying to master kind of similar products. And then once I feel comfortable with these and I have them mastered, I will add other things. But right now,
So speaking of products,
our first one is, now I didn't want to just do like your regular like bath bar, but we will have those. So there will be a bath bar, and all of them will have essential oils, and they'll be organic or natural, no chemical, no dyes, waste-free. Like that is a big thing for me. We don't want to have a lot of waste.
Right.
So,
and you had mentioned this before, but also really sourcing as much as we can straight off of our land rather than relying on having to, just bring everything in and then mix it up and make it. So I think for me, like that's the most exciting part of this whole thing. Is being able to use like the plants that we have here.
Right.
Even like animal products like the goat milk and stuff like that.
So I love to use what we have. I love to be resourceful, and I like to challenge myself and see what I can do with what I have. So that is really exciting to me, that I can learn more about even the plants that grow wild around us and see how I can implement those. So there will be a lot of research involved, and if you've followed us, you know I am a researcher and I love the research. That is like an exciting part of it for me. So, but let's share with you what I've done so far. To date, I have mastered 2 different types of bars, and we want to have 4. So, this week, I'm going to be mastering a new one. The third one. So the one that takes the longest.
But we will have all 4
at Farm Where
You Live when we launch officially.
Yes. The one that has to sit the longest is the one I decided to start with, and it's our shave bar. So this is what you would use instead of like that chemical filled
shaving cream.
Yeah. So this would replace shaving cream.
She felt so strongly about that.
I'm telling you, I am one of those people that I walk down the aisle and I look at the shaving creams and I just like inside, I really have a hard time like even fathoming how many chemicals are in that bottle.
It's been a while too, because even before we were homesteading, I remember you made a comment to me about like that shaving.
So
that shaving cream that you use.
Right.
Whatever.
So I did grow up in California. We're a little bit natural there. But I grew up I remember going to like the natural food store with my grandma. We tried to be as natural as possible. So
Shave bar.
So instead of, and it's waste free, chemical free, it lathers well. I'm really, really excited about it. The thing I think I'm most excited about is, so Selah has eczema and her skin is super sensitive. And I put oatmeal in it because the Aveeno oatmeal soak was one of the only things I could get if she had a really bad outbreak. I would put her in an oatmeal lavender soak. And so this is Selah's bar because it's oatmeal lavender. And it reminds me of those times when we needed something that would really soothe her skin. And I feel like if you're shaving, like why not have something that would soothe your skin?
Herbal Gardens Homesteads just said hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So the shave bar does have lavender and oatmeal in it because I have sensitive skin too. When I'm shaving or after a shave, I have a really hard time just with cuts and stuff. So this is, I'm really excited about that. That was the first one I learned. And Selah's bar. The second one I learned was the dish soap bar. So instead of having the plastic container with liquid soap, which is what we use, I wanted to create a dish soap bar. The idea is that you would wet your sponge, have it on something, wet your sponge, and you get the suds directly from the bar and wash your dishes with it. You can also grate it and like put it in the sink directly with your hot water and just like agitate it, and it works really well. I've actually used it. I used some of the pieces that fell off with our goats to like wash their udder because we're currently out of dish soap. So I'm using what I have.
Conveniently, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, but I've been pleased with it so far. This is a very hard bar, so it should last a while. And I'm really excited about it because it is something that gets rid of the waste and you don't have the chemicals. And I feel comfortable like cleaning my dishes with it because my kids are going to eat on it.
And there's goat milk in this also?
This one is the only one that doesn't have goat milk. I just kind of felt like it maybe didn't need it because it's not directly on your skin, but maybe I'll play around with it because you are putting your hands in it. So eventually there are a lot of changes I'm going to make, I would like to make. I've already found some in making some of these products, but this is really one I'm really excited about. So the other two that I will have at the Farm Where You Live event, and the next two will have goat milk in them. And it is the bath bar, like your traditional just bath bar. And then...
Have you shaved with it yet?
I have not shaved with this particular bar, but I've used a similar recipe.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, the one you had did not have the oatmeal in it.
It didn't have the oatmeal in it.
Which is probably the biggest difference.
Right. And, but I do know that like based on the ingredients, it should lather really well. And another reason why I added the oats is based on my research. It's supposed to make it a little creamier and it should help that shave. So that's why I tweaked the recipe a little bit and added the oats because I read that those also make the bar creamier.
The reason we haven't tried these yet is because Cass talked about it earlier. Like we're still waiting for these to completely set up. We could use it now. It would we would burn through it a lot faster. Because it's still a little bit soft.
Soft, yeah.
So we're just waiting for them to completely harden up before we really start.
Right. I've used a recipe similar to this though for shaving specifically. I did actually. So I didn't mention that. So I did actually make some soap with a friend, Shannon Merzinski from Merzinski Family Homestead, probably last Christmas or spring break sometime when my kids weren't here. And this is a similar recipe to what we did that day. And those bars I actually ended up using for shave bars because I preferred them for that. And that's kind of what launched this idea of this shave bar. And I just tweaked it to make it
a little more
shave friendly, if you will. But anyway, so we will have the bath bar, which will have goat's milk in it, and we will have hopefully it'll have doTERRA essential oils. I have a doTERRA wholesale account, so those are the essential oils I use. They're therapeutic grade oils, and then we will hopefully have some stuff from our garden in there as well. Some lavender seeds or flowers, or not seeds, flowers or something like that. And then the other one that I will be making is a shampoo bar, and that is one I am so excited about. That was the thing when I opened that Beekman box and I saw that shampoo bar. First of all, I was like, what? This is crazy.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Right?
Shampoo bar?
This is like 3 years ago before it became super popular. And it's waste-free. It was chemical-free. It had goat's milk. And I think that one actually had tea tree oil, which is really good for your scalp and for hair growth. And I loved it. I loved the idea of a shampoo bar. I felt like I didn't go through it as quickly, even with all my hair. I didn't have nearly as much hair then. Stop. I didn't have as much hair then, but I felt like there was less waste for me personally using a shampoo bar. So that's one that I've wanted to make for several years now, and I'm a little intimidated by it, but just because there is a little bit more to making a shampoo bar, but I'm really excited about it.
Got another question.
Yes, what's my question?
Is it smooth on the face, the shave bar? These are excellent questions.
They are really good questions, and I'm going to have to defer that to him.
I have not ever tried a shave bar.
But he's going to have to give a report now.
I am definitely going... No, I really am looking forward to using it and comparing it. Because, I mean, I'm critically honest.
Yeah. No,
but
that's good.
Comparing it to, like, just the normal chemical-filled shaving cream.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great feedback. And also, like, the oats on the top, obviously, like the bottom doesn't have the oats, so you wouldn't have to use that side if that would be rough on you. I was thinking, like, for me, specifically exfoliation, but there aren't whole oats all the way through it. It's ground up oats that are all the way through it, and then there aren't any oats on the bottom. This is just pretty, and I thought it would be exfoliating. The girl side of me liked that.
Hey, nice.
So,
nice.
And it does smell like lavender. So those are the 4 that we will be launching with at Farm Where You Live.
Yes. Yeah. So if you missed that part, we are going to be opening the sales at Farm Where You Live. So that will be kind of the first event. And then from there on, in the near future anyway.
Yeah. It'll be
Facebook
market. Yeah.
Kind of Facebook Marketplace, possibly somewhere else, but we'll let you know. But
probably
these things will be ready for the Farm Where You Live event in Clemson. So on that, there's an opportunity for 2 discounts here. 2 discounts because you guys are watching.
Yeah. So the first is Meg from Farm Where You Live gave us a discount code to give to our friends, and it's Say Mojo. So
and you guys are our friends.
So it's Say Mojo in caps, and it will get all caps. Now our class is a VIP, like Beyond Basics class. It's considered a Beyond Basics class, and it's Friday afternoon. So if you wanted to come to that class, but you didn't want a VIP pass, you can actually get a regular pass and just get an add-on. Get an add-on for our class specifically. Or you can get a VIP pass and get access to all sorts of crazy things. It's awesome.
The Say Mojo code works for anything and everything, though, not just our class.
Right. So. Any add-on classes or the VIP, whatever you want, and it's 15% off. So that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And then the other discount we will have is we will have a special discount price for the Farm Where You Live event for our soaps. If you mention tonight, like being on this live tonight, or what was the other thing?
If you come to the class.
Oh, if you come to the class. Right.
On our Friday class. On the dairy goat care.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's kind of all things dairy
goats.
Yeah.
So we were chatting about this earlier, like what would be a fun way to do this. So, so we will have a special soap price for you if you mention this live or if you go to our goat care class.
Yes.
So
any questions? Any of you guys that are out there?
Yeah, and if you missed it, we will have 4 bars available that day: a bath bar, a shave bar, a shampoo bar, and a dish soap bar.
Nice.
Yes.
Herbal Gardens just confirmed that the oats are great for exfoliating.
Awesome. I'm so excited. They're not just pretty.
I know. And in this, didn't you grind some like all the way down to basically oat flour?
I did.
And then left some that were like semi-whole, broken.
Yes.
So you get it throughout the bar. Just the top is the only thing that has like the whole pieces.
Yeah. So if you have a Vitamix, I basically ground the oats in the Vitamix that went into the bar or into the actual soap. So it's not like your regular food processor. It's not totally uniform, but they are ground as much as they could without being like nothing, dust. And also soap heats as it sits. So they got warm, and that's kind of what made it that milky color. That's why it's
that's what kind of disperses it throughout the soap also.
Yeah. So.
The other 2, if you missed it also, just to throw this in at the end again, the other 2 bars, Cass will be working on kind of in the next couple of weeks, just because they don't take as long to set up. So that's why we started with these.
Yeah.
This is all, as far as like the product line being made, this is all kind of like new and just now getting started.
Right. The shave bar takes the longest to set up. So I basically wanted to get everything I felt like I needed to have available for the Farm Where You Live event first, but then by like day 3, I was really excited and I wanted to try something new. And I felt like I had this one down, so I had all the ingredients accessible. So I went ahead and did the dish soap bar just because I needed to change it up. And then I was like, I really need to finish the other bar before I can learn anymore, or else I'll never get it done. Yeah, I know. And I'm so excited. Like, I'm having so much fun. I was talking to a friend and I told her, like, I get so excited on Sunday nights because I know I get to wake up and start working on soap.
That's good.
So it's a good sign. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So
the Baths bar will be getting, those will be a little bit more creative.
Yes, the package.
And fun,
yes.
Kind of your fun bar.
Yeah.
The rest of these are meant to be just more practical.
Right.
But still look pretty. Yeah.
Right. The shampoo bar probably will be pretty simple too because you're using it to shampoo your hair.
And we'll be putting the pictures that they're made up on.
Yes.
Mainly Facebook probably, but other social media stuff.
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So.
All those things.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Any other questions, guys? Anything?
But I will say also, since we're kind of waiting to see if there are any more questions, I don't want to end it all at soap. So I have a list of things going on, like in my list of things I want to do down the line, but I just felt like soap was already something that I had a desire to learn, and I needed to learn that first, like I said, and then later other body care things will come. So I'm really excited.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right. Well, hope you guys have a great night. We will be releasing our normal weekend video tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Which has, as Cass said, some fun highs and lows. We're kind of doing a end of the season garden review of just how we felt our garden did through the summertime. So that'll be fun. And we also talked about some other things. We had a busy weekend.
Yes,
so
we did.
Talked about that as well in that video.
Yeah,
but,
it was a good weekend, but it was busy.
And I hear more thunder, which means we're getting more rain. I hope you guys are getting rain wherever you are.
Yes, the garden needs it.
Yes. What's left of it.
Yeah.
So.
Kaki said, so exciting.
Yay! Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have a great night. We'll catch you later. Have a great week. And as always, be blessed.
And I get to drink my tea.